across America, incredibly talented artisans are making amazing objects the old-fashioned way, by hand. On this episode of Handcrafted America, things are burning up. Whoa! I'm starting out in Milwaukee with husband and wife master hatters who are keeping it very real.
It's the same way that hatters have made hats for well over 100 years.
From snow country to sun country, I'm going to California. There's a woodworker there making stunning longbows.
They really do stand out from all the other bows.
And a little further down the coast, there's a surfboard maker with a slightly different definition of good materials.
Anything that's trash.
And sometimes we find interesting things where we least expect them. Ah! A well-made hat can say a lot about a person. It can say, I'm mysterious, playful, or it can simply just say, I'm casual. In the case of the Brass Rooster Hat Company out of Milwaukee, these hats say, extremely talented hatters. Hat makers Kate and John McLaughlin are two of only 15 master dress hatters left in the United States.
People like John and Kate, they keep a tradition going that's really important.
Their hat shop is a throwback to another era. This cozy space is filled with machinery hundreds of years old. It really is like a working museum.
It is the only hat shop in Milwaukee where they do traditional old school craftsmanship of making hats.
It's the same way that hatters have used this equipment and made hats for well over 100 years. And it worked for them, so I don't see any reason to change it.
You guys are married, right?
Yes.
Okay,
When she admits it.
How long have you been married?
7 years.
And who was into hats first?
Well, I made my very first hat when I was a junior in high school.
Wow. When did your love for hats start?
I found one of my grandfather's hats in a closet in my house when I was about 12, and I've been wearing hats ever since.
The shop is named after these two brass roosters John's grandfather brought home after fighting in the Pacific during World War II.
The quality is there and the aesthetic is there, but they just add a little bit of a modern touch to it, which I really appreciate. You put on the hat and it instantly feels broken in.
I can't resist a beautifully made hat, so John and Kate have agreed to make me my first custom-made hat. What is that torture device?
This is a halo conformateur. So one of the big things that makes a custom hat separate from an off-the-rack hat, it's made to your actual head shape.
Okay.
Which is what this gives us.
There are more than 30 steps to making a hat. The hands-on time alone can take anywhere from 5 to 15 hours per hat.
So the first thing we're gonna do is steam it. So it becomes more elastic, so it'll stretch over whatever blocks that we need to use to shape the hat.
John uses a 100-year-old tool that looks like a small boomerang to pull the material down without damaging it. It's called a puller downer, and I'm not kidding, that's the real name.
And just tuck it right up against the side and just grab that and push down. Perfect.
Ironing the brim and the crown sets the shape and size of the hat. John calls this iron Hilda, and no matter what it's called, I don't like ironing.
So what she's gonna do is she's gonna iron down the brim, flatten it out, and compact the felt.
Okay.
Hilda is used by tailors, by hatters, and it's a heavy iron.
Oh, wow. You weren't joking. Hilda. You're gonna lose a little weight, Hilda. And this contraption is the iron that he uses for the crown of the hat.
It has a weight that runs across here and comes out down through the table, which will pull the arm in and leave it across here and pulled up against the block. We'll turn that on and we will drop this down.
Oh, look at that. That's how you iron. The hat will stay on the iron anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the material. After ironing, it's time to trim the brim. My hat is starting to look really good.
You're gonna light it on fire.
I'm gonna light the hat on fire?
You're gonna light the whole thing on fire. It burns down all of the extra hairs and brings it all down to one even level.
Whoa! Oh, that's hot. Are you vacuuming the fire?
Yeah. Pulls the oxygen out of it. And it pulls all the carbon that we just burned so it doesn't get ground into the hat.
The hat is now ready for pouncing, another hatter's term which means sanding. It seems like we sand everything on the show.
And you'll see it kind of change color as you're going. You're just looking to kind of evenly get a color change through the whole thing. If you just close your eyes and just feel along the hat, that's what the entire process is for, is making sure you got an even nap to the hat so it's easier to feel than it is to see.
Ah, like the hat whisperer.
Something like that.
One of the great mysteries of the world solved right here.
That this goes in.
I never knew that. Okay.
Absolutely.
John and Kate McLaughlin make handmade hats just like hatters did at the turn of the 19th century. Today, we're creating a sleek black felt hat. We're at the point in the process where we add the curl on the brim. All of these wooden pieces are called flanges.
Each flange is for a different size hat and for a different width brim, and each one, even if it's the same size, will have a different roll to it.
John combines the flange with the stand. Then we put the hat into it and then cover the hat with a flanging cloth.
Because then we're gonna tighten this down, and that's gonna pull the brim of the hat out to the edge of the flange.
Okay.
Then you're just gonna slide that right underneath here. This is our flanging
Like this?
sandbag. Inside of here, there's 65 pounds of heated sand. It's pressing the hat into the flange. You let it sit and cook under there for a little while. The heat is rapidly evaporating the moisture, and the heat is decatizing, so it's rapid evaporation of moisture, and then it's also, the heat is chemically bonding the stiffeners to the felt.
Nice.
So it'll leave you with a flexible but still molded brim. It now has the curve to it, and it will keep that shape now for the rest of its life. She's starting to look like that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Now you go see Kate. It's time to start putting the finishing on it.
Hey, Kate, here I come. Kate does the finishing on all brass rooster headwear and designs and creates incredible hats for women. This is a lovely side over here. It's very feminine.
Thank you. Yes, this is our ladies department, and rightfully we call it the hen house. This is one of the hats that I most recently have made. There are only 2 of these in existence.
Look at
So
this,
this
and
is
I'm
all-
holding one.
All of this detail and handwork, that's my craziness.
You did all of this.
All of that by
This
hand.
is so beautiful. I want this hat.
You should try it on. There we go.
How's it look?
Here at the Hen House, we not only outfit ladies with hats that are to their need, but we also make hats, refinish hats.
Well, let's give this hat some love.
Absolutely. We'll get this trimmed out and I'll show you how we finish it.
Don't go anywhere. We create the perfectly sized leather headband for my hat.
The next little detail to the sweatband is going to put this beautiful tailored bow in the center back of the sweatband, because you won't believe how many people put their hats on backwards. And this is the marker to tell them that this goes
I
in
never knew that.
back.
Then we have to hand sew the leather sweatband into the hat. Sewing along this line is actually called basting in the ditch.
We have a basted hat.
I choose the ribbon for my hat. Here's my choices.
And you made beautiful choices.
I did?
That you did. That is vintage ribbon.
Kate measures and trims and shows me how to press it.
We are going to take our ribbon and we're going to fold it in half. And then with the iron to make that edge permanent, we'll come in and steam.
Then Kate fashions a beautiful handmade bow and knot for the final touch.
There's your hat.
That it? I love it, okay? The bow in the back. How's it look?
Spectacular.
Ah, awesome. Ah! You put my name in it. My name's in it. I mean, it's really in it through the leather.
With technology from the 1920s.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Thank you so much.
With prices starting at $150, these hats and their makers are the bee's knees. This California longbow maker just said the magic words.
If you want to get your hands dirty a little, I thought maybe we could create a riser.
You just made me so happy. Bet you're wondering what I'm doing walking along the beach in Santa Cruz with a longbow, right? I mean, Surf City is known for making long boards, not long bows. Well, there's a guy right up the street making these things right out his garage.
Not far from the beach, Cody Dumont of Tim Brook Archery is a self-taught bow maker with a knack for the spectacular.
The thing about Cody's bows are the craftsmanship. It performs beautifully, the way that it draws, the velocity of the arrow that it puts down range.
Everyone goes, wow, it's so beautiful. They really do stand out from all the other bows.
So you gotta tell me how you wound up making longbows in a surf town.
It was kind of accidental. I wasn't even shooting bows or doing anything
You
in
weren't
regards
an
to
archer?
archery. No, not at all. I got a book by a man named Jim Ham called Building Bow and Arrows the Native American Way.
You learned how to make a bow from reading a book?
Yeah, I actually did. It's kind of funny.
Like this?
No, well, not like that. I kind of graduated up to that. And in fact, if you want to get your hands dirty a little, I have a piece of Osage here.
You just made me so happy.
But I think that what makes my bows special and what a lot of people like about them is that I really take a lot of time selecting the woods that are really special woods. The grain can be different, the color can be different, and no one bow is like the last one I made.
That kind of customization puts Cody's bows at a price of $800 to $1,200.
I brought this wood down to the correct thickness. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay our template on here for the riser.
And this is the riser, right?
Yeah, that's the riser. That's the part of the bow that's gonna make the handle. What I'd like you to do is you're gonna follow this line here that I've created from the template.
Going very slow.
Yep, no, that's how you wanna do it.
And by the way, what do you do with all this excess wood?
I actually give all this excess wood to other local woodworkers. Martine over at Ventana Surfboard. He does some pretty fantastic things with the cutoffs I give him.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to visit 2 artisans on this trip to the coast.
Building a bow is a lot like making a sandwich. We're gonna take our riser piece that we created here, and that's gonna be the center of the layup. All of the bows have a bamboo core. Okay. However, I'm gonna take a very thin laminate, just a veneer of a Timberway right on the top, and I'm gonna put a clear piece of fiberglass on top of it. This is the part where kind of our sandwich that we created goes into the form. What we would do is we would lay out all the pieces of the bow. You've got your fiberglass, your bamboo, your veneer, everything we talked about, our riser here. I'd lay them all out and I'd apply glue to each side of every surface, okay? And then I would come in, our riser would go right here in the center, and our piece of fiberglass and bamboo will go over here on the top. So we're gonna take our strapping tape, and I'm gonna make a couple passes around the bow. This is just to keep things from sliding side to side. So I'll put some tape here in a couple key locations. So now we'll take the top of the form here. This is the top of the form, and we're gonna lay it on the bottom with the fire hose, yep. Then we're gonna take our piece here, where we have all of our bow all glued up, and we're gonna put the two together. Okay, you wanna help me there?
Sure.
Awesome, appreciate it.
All right.
And we'll lay it in there. Okay, nice and easy so that everything lines up. And then we're going to put our bolts in to hold it all together. This is kind of a cool part. You can see the gap in the form here, right? I'm gonna air up the fire hose to 50 PSI, and you can see all of our little gaps are disappearing. And now you have the real tight glue lines here, which is what you want, like in the fade outs, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna take our sandwich and put it in the oven. What the heat does is that the heat cures the epoxy. The wood is forced into shape with the form, and then as the glue dries, the bow will keep that form when it comes out.
Our sandwich cooks for 4 hours at exactly 165 degrees.
The next step is to bring the profile of the bow, the front profile, to transfer that over. And then I'll head over to the bandsaw and cut the shape out. So you can see from this step here, it kind of
totally
transfers over, right?
Yeah.
The front profile of the bow to the next step, and this is where it starts really kind of looking more like a bow.
Once the shape is right, we sand, finish, and string the bow. Finally, we're ready to take aim at a target.
Let's go shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Shot.
Woo! I can't believe that just happened.
Before my Robin Hood moment, Cody gave me a few pieces of scrap wood from the bow we made. He asked me to take them down to Martine at Ventana Surfboards. He said Martine can repurpose them as part of a board. I don't know, I'm a little skeptical.
I'm still not sure how we're supposed to make this, which is amazing, by the way, from that. I'm headed to Watsonville, California, just a short drive from Santa Cruz, where Cody tells me I'll find one of his friends, Martine, who makes one of the things that Santa Cruz is known for. That's right, surfboards.
Santa Cruz is the original surf city on the continent. It has a long history of surfing on wooden boards.
Martine is such an amazing craftsman. He doesn't overlook any detail.
What kinds of woods are best to use on a surfboard?
Anything that's trash.
Really?
Yes. For me, yes. The lifespan of wood is often so much longer than as it actually gets used. This entire bucket's filled with black ebony, which is from the fretboards. This is Alaskan yellow cedar. This is the only parts left over from benches that I got from the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And this is wood from John Steinbeck's bathroom, I believe. Steinbeck had his house in Pacific Grove, and through word of mouth, the people that were in charge of remodeling and updating the house heard what we were doing with our surfboards and with reclaimed wood, and they wanted to know if we'd be interested in using some of the lumber from John Steinbeck's house. This was a rough floorboard that came out of an old Victorian mansion. So it had been walked on for about 120 years and had all kinds of nail damage. I squared off the board, gave it at least 190 degree to then reference. I cleaned up the top and the bottom edge with the planer, and that way I now have a nice piece of lumber. This is what you'd buy at the lumber yard if you were to buy new wood. But what I'll do now is I'll resaw this on the bandsaw, and I'll take probably 2 real thin slices out of this, which will eventually turn into the decks of the surfboard.
Every Ventana surfboard begins with a hand-built frame.
This is the rail piece. So this is what's going to complete the inside box. It allows something for the decks, the top and bottom deck, to adhere to. And it also isolates the whole inner structure from any damage that happens to the side.
Okay, that right there is the bottom of the board. Martine cuts thin strips from multiple woods and glues them together.
It takes about a month to build one of these boards, so every step takes its time, and if you rush it, it's not going to turn out.
How much do you sell your boards for?
They start at about $5,000 and go upwards from there.
Wow, I would have said 10. I'm telling you,
Well,
I think we should.
So I prepared this yesterday, and now we're pretty much ready to glue it to the frame itself. We're going to lay this cloth out over the whole board, and then we're going to mix up a batch of glue, or resin, epoxy resin, and we're going to spread that out over this and saturate the whole piece of cloth.
This is fiberglass?
This is fiberglass. This is glass.
That's crazy.
It's really thin. And let's try to go everything in one direction, because that'll keep the fibers the happiest.
We want happy fibers.
Happy fibers are happy surfboards.
It's going to be your motto.
Yeah. We've got all the glue spread out on here, and now we're going to put it into the rocker table and bend it all together. And now I'll just gently lay it on there and line it up with all the glue lines. Good. Now I don't do anything with steam. I don't steam bend the wood or anything. I force everything down with weights and with clamps.
We've got everything clamped down now.
Yep.
Now what do we do?
Now we wait. So this will take about 6 hours to dry.
It's time to build the fin. It looks like I'll finally get to see how Martine uses the scrap wood I brought from Cody, the bow maker. Martine uses 1/4-inch blocks with a purple heart and spruce, and we glue those into a piece of redwood.
Now the next step is to cut it out to the outline, and then we'll sand it, or as we call it, foil it.
It looks like a fin.
Almost ready to go. There you go, Sharky. The fins just get glassed on or glued on. The idea behind these fins is that they're virtually a breakaway fin. So they're glued on very light in case you hit the beach or you hit any rocks. The fin tends to just snap clean off of the bottom of the board rather than actually taking part of the board with it. That way I can replace the fin and don't have to worry about replacing the board.
All right, so we're almost finished with the board, is that right?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple more hours of some processes to finish, but
Couple more hours.
Couple more hours.
There's probably some good waves out there right now.
You're leaving me.
Well, if you give me a board, I'm gonna leave you.
All right, I suppose we can do that.
Yes, awesome. I will be back to help you though.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna be back to help him. I'm headed out on Martine's beautiful board on a beautiful beach. Not a bad day's work.
These artisans make such extraordinary things with ordinary materials. The fabrics John and Kate use for their hats mold like putty in their hands. The way Cody uses different woods turns a standard bow into a piece of sculpture. And Martine turns other people's trash into an aquatic thrill ride. Artisans, I tip my hat to your genius.